Have you ever done a stage show where you've just bombed?
No, we're very good. Give me this, and they fucking do this, and
The mics failed and no one in the room could hear us. And we're up there. You will make a profitable investment in bed. Come on, yes. Let's go.
Welcome to the Cracking On podcast with Sarah Roberts.
And Sam Frost. This podcast is all about life's big, messy moments and how you just got to crack on with it. You want to talk about a beautiful surprise? This has been one of my favourite episodes I've recorded so far. Joe, Carlo and Andrew are the three members of Sooshi Mango who are brothers and friends and have worked their way from a garage to a full worldwide stage.
Strap yourselves in because this ep, we go deep. The boys get vulnerable and we also have, of course, in great Sooshi Mango style, a lot of laughs.
Yeah, do you guys actually find now that, people know who you are, you have to be extra polite?
Oh my. Yeah, I've never been this polite in my life. I'm an arsehole. I'm an arsehole, really, but
He really is.
I think that's so amazing. Like Sarah and I went down a researching hole. We were stalking everything you guys are doing. So you guys, it blew my mind. Like, obviously, we've seen you guys on social media and you're doing all sorts of fun bits and pieces. You're now doing a world tour, which is pretty mind-blowing. You're going to USA, Canada, UK, Ireland, Europe. Like, that is so hard to comprehend that many people have seen your videos.
yeah, we're kind of a big deal. No, look, it's bizarre. It's surreal that we're, selling out in Poland.
That is out of this world.
In Bulgaria.
Yeah, Bulgaria.
I mean, America, Canada, I can sort of go, okay, I get it. England, but these other places, I'm like, well, they must just see something in it, and I hope they understand English because the show's in English.
They're going to look at us like this. Yeah, we did a show and they're just going to just give us pity claps. It was very good. Very good. Very good.
Have you ever done a stage show where you've just bombed?
No, we're very good.
Oh, actually, we have. Actually, let's be honest.
We've done heaps.
We've done it. It wasn't an actual show of ours, never. But we did a gig for someone, and we it was very, very bad. It was bad.
the worst one we did was, I won't mention where it was, but the mics failed and no one in the room could hear us. And we're up there. And we're up there for 15 minutes just joking amongst ourselves because they didn't give a shit in the end. They just went about their business and we're up there performing to no one.
There's one performance we did. It was so bad that the people didn't. They were the same one, by the way. They didn't hear us, so they all just started eating, and then someone came on stage behind us, and I was like, dude, what are you doing? We're performing here. And he's just like, yeah, they don't mind me, mate. And he's doing something. I was like, what the hell is going on? So those are probably the two biggest ones. But
no, the one in Tatura once. We did a little show years ago at this little hall in Tatura. Yeah, the lights were coming from the ground and the mics were cutting in and out. So you'd be about to give your punchline on the joke and you'd just go, oh, yeah, but... And then they wouldn't laugh, and then there were cows mooing in the sheep in the shed next to us.
there was a waft of shit. Like every time they get your cow manure smell coming through. It was like, where are we at the moment?
And if you guys remember, the stage was as big as this table. So three of us were trying to perform on a tiny little stage.
But you know what? Like, all those experiences make you a better stage or, better performer.
Did you guys go to improv school? Or did you?
Yeah, we went to the improv school of my dad's backhand.
No, never went to any improv school. But I remember when I remember year 8, we used to do drama. And we were doing this thing, it was like you would act something out and then you would stop. And whatever position you were in, you were then told to act like you're going to shopping and whatever. So you would have to act out. You go, oh, I've got the shopping bags, and I kept cracking everyone up. So I kept.
And you did drama at school?
Yeah, I did drama. And and at the end of the session, my teacher said, "You've got something special. You should look into this." And I was just a troublemaker kid, and I was whatever, that was the.
I just think it's years and years of watching comedy. We used to watch so much from Three Marx Brothers, Mork and Mindy from when we were young, or Happy Days, and you're a kid just absorbing all that, you know.
Yeah. When did you guys realise this could be a thing? Like, what was do you remember, like, the first video you uploaded online?
Yeah. When we were young, because we went to school together, we were always having fun and laughing, and he's got a great sense of humour, even though he looks like...
Just looks like a lumberjack.
Look like an axe murderer.
So, and then he would write some stuff. My brother said, "Oh, we should get Andrew to come in." And I was like, "Absolutely," you know. So, the bloopers at the end sometimes were funnier than the skits.
Yeah.
And we were so raw back then. So, we all got better. The videos got better, and the content got better, and yeah, and then we're sort of here. So the first viral video we did, the very first viralish video, was my brother and I once about the races.
Oh, what
Okay.
did you say about the
Yeah, shit.
Okay,
Yeah.
about the horse races, right? Because we used to do a couple of individual videos and stuff. That was the first one, and I think it got like 80,000 views, and we were like, "Whoa, it's got 80,000 views," you know? And then Carlos said, "Oh, we should do Greeks versus Italians," all right? And I was like, "Yeah, but you don't want to not involve everyone else." He's like, "Yeah, but it's the rivalry that we've had for years. It's the friendly rivalry that we've had for..." I go, "Okay." And that one got like 1 million views.
Wow.
Yeah, and that was, you could actually see the likes moving live. It was crazy. And that was the first viral video. And then
The dads.
Ethnic Dads.
Yeah.
That came at what? 10?
That came
no,
in 2017. When no one ever expected these characters. We actually filmed. Remember the one we filmed, the first one?
Oh,
Yeah,
that
it
was
was
so
terrible.
shit.
What happened? Please tell us.
We shelved that. You've got it somewhere?
I've still got that video.
We went to his factory and we just sort of half-assed it, and we shot it in his factory, and it was the same sort of lines that we were going to say, but it was just not the right setting, and we looked back at it and we're like, should we just put it out? And we're like, you know what? No, let's not do it. And we were going to put it out. If we had to put that out, the Ethnic Dads, like the video wouldn't have gone well, and the Ethnic Dads would not have been born. So we would, I don't know, we would have been on a completely different path. It would have bombed, and we were like, oh, let's try something else.
The dads, when we created them, it was really only meant to be a singular video. We thought if that would work, we might do a mum's one and then move on to the next thing. But they were so popular, we just kept running with them, you know. So.
Yeah. Did you start feeling the pressure to go, "Oh, this better be good," or did you just roll with
Not
it?
at the start. I don't think we did at the start. It was like we were just doing it, and then same with the mums one. This is what I feel anyway. I don't know about the boys, but I don't know. It was just like we just did it, and especially even then we did the mums video, and we just did it, and then we just kept on doing these videos. The pressure sort of
For
started
shows,
to
man.
come, huh?
For shows, I think. It's more...
Shows, or in the last couple of years with the videos, not pressure. It's like you just got to make sure you put out a good product. You know, so you got to make sure that it's up to standard and it's not too shit.
Did you ever get any backlash then from your parents, or did
Backlash, like...
well, like maybe backlash is the wrong word, but did any of your parents ever say, like, get offended or ask you to take videos down, or were they just so excited and proud of you guys?
My dad was our biggest fan. Like, he just loved everything we did. My mum was just a bit indifferent to it. She was just a bit like, "Oh, well, what are you doing in a dress?" She actually doesn't have the Italian accent like you probably might think she
really?
does. Yeah, she came in when she was 4, so she speaks, like normal. Yeah, so she was a bit like, "Oh God, what are they doing now?" My dad was like, "I like the one where you slap the friend. It was a very funny that one." Like, he was more like that. But no one knew. No one knew. Like, I got a character called Carmela, my Carmela character, and it's very much the voice and a lot of the stuff is based on my auntie, and she just has no idea.
Oh, really?
She just doesn't think it's her at all.
She does now.
Yeah, well, yeah, she probably does now. I hope she doesn't listen to any of this stuff. But even his dad, he's got a character he plays.
Yeah, his name's Pino. He's probably about 80, close to 90, this character. It's an embellished version of my dad, a little bit older, still walks the same, acts the same. And my dad's always taken a liking to this particular character, and he'll say, I like the older man. And I said, Dad, that's you. He goes, that's not me. I'm old, but Dad's 80 years old, you know. So,
But he looks exactly the same as him too. Like if you put a side-by-side photo, it's like identical.
I met Pino. He was the one in Wog Boys,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
The cucumbers.
Peanut, yeah.
Cucumbers, that's
Oh,
it.
really good, sir.
Oh, thanks.
Yes.
Pino said to your character, "Come, you want to make your
You like a make you come?
Yeah, because you had huge cucumbers.
Yes.
Well, that's really interesting because you guys, like, you use comedy. You really celebrate your culture through comedy. Was there ever like a time where you felt that you had to hide your culture, or was it
when we were
always
younger?
Yeah, when you were younger, or did you always celebrate it?
I never did. I was in the era like Nick Giannopoulos.
Yeah.
His era was a little different, right? Because they copped a little bit harder. By the time I was in secondary school, mate, I was super proud. Even primary school, everyone, like, if there was an Italian word, they'd come to me, and all the food. I was the Italian kid, and everyone knew I was the Italian kid, and I was proud to be the Italian kid. So I never felt that. I never hid it or anything like that. I know the people earlier, they kind of felt like they had to change and blend in a little.
Maybe for me it was a little different. I wanted to be an Aussie kid, you know. I embraced it later on in life, but as a teenager, I wanted to just be like the Aussie boys, you know. I wanted to have the undercut. I wanted to eat Vegemite sandwiches. I wanted to be like the rest of them. But as I got older, I more obviously with what we do now, but even later in my sort of 18, 19, I really started to embrace who I was and my culture. But in the beginning, it was a little, I don't know, it wasn't cool. It really wasn't cool for us, man.
I never wanted to be an Aussie kid though. Like,
well, we are Aussie kids, but you know,
You know what I mean.
in the quintessential way, like, or just yeah.
no, it wasn't. You know, like wog is the new black now. Like it's not like, you know, like polenta. You sell polenta. Polenta. We used to have polenta at home, and we used to hate it. But now they sell it for $48 for an entree.
Polenta chips.
And,
Which we never had, by the way.
Artichokes and all that stuff that we used to hate as kids. They're all using it now. But no, I was always proud to be a wog. I was always Danny Zuko at school.
That's so cool.
You know what I mean? And when I was young and in primary school, and or Rick Ashley on the singing Rick Ashley songs in the courtyard.
He's the whitest guy you ever seen.
No, but I was singing.
But you know what you're saying? I think that helped having wog movie stars.
Yes.
So I was always like, I'm a huge Sylvester Stallone fan, and De Niro and Pacino, and like all these movie stars that were just so cool. And I always like, I'm a part of that because they're Italian. So it's like, that's why I always felt like we're good, we're right.
Yeah,
we're
you saw
sweet.
yourself represented on screen.
We're pretty.
I was a massive
solid.
Elvis fan. I used to do Elvis all the time. I used to think he was Italian. And
He was devastated when we found out he
always
wasn't.
thought he was Italian.
So upset that he wasn't. And then, but there was heaps of racism. Like heaps of. I mean, someone asked me a question the other day in another interview. What do you think about if I say the word wog boy? Wog ball.
Wog
And
ball.
Wog ball.
I don't know what wog
Like,
ball
what is that?
It's
Like
soccer.
It's what the kids used to say. You're going to play wog ball. It's like
So, and I said straight away, lunchtime.
Yeah, I thought it was a meatball.
That's my
Wog.
cousin. Cousin Frank. But no, like, so, yeah, that's just lunchtime for me because where are you going to play? Wog ball.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So,
but where isn't there racism? Like you get
but it was a lot. Like when we were kids.
Oh,
I
yeah, it
know
was
we've
big
only
time.
got 3 years on you, Carl, right? But I don't know.
It was very
No,
prevalent.
You copped it too.
Yeah.
No, 100%. Like there was sort of cliques. You had your Asians, you had your Wogs, you had your Aussies, you had, and it was all sort of, it was like a prison yard. I'm not saying
it
it
was.
wasn't there, but I just chose to be, I don't know, I just never felt like I had to hide it. I was just
No,
like,
Yeah.
never hit it. But there was definitely
100%.
Yeah, and more to my
name
point
calling.
before.
Oh,
Yeah.
geez, name calling.
But I used to call the Asians names, but I used to call the Aussies names. Like
No,
I used
no,
to give,
it was
it always a big pot of
A melting pot.
Melting pot.
It was one,
You
you
know?
know, it was one for one. Like
Don't
I
know, man. It was
saying,
like I said, coming back to what I said before. It wasn't like I was ashamed to be Italian. It's just out there. I wanted to be more like the Aussies. At
Yeah.
home, I was very, very
Oh,
comfortable
you
with
had
who
to.
I was.
Your mum would have killed you.
Plus you had like big wog afro.
Oh,
You
your
Yeah, I
afro
couldn't
was
get away with
huge.
it. I also had a massive...
couldn't do the undercut to that.
You
that
forget
hair.
I had a massive ass. I had a massive
He
ass.
had a huge
too.
ass. He had a huge ass.
Your undercut would have been like an umbrella. But yeah, so there was definitely man. Like we used to go at it hard at school.
Did you get?
Yeah, that's why I asked the question, because I think it's so cool that, and I don't know if you guys experience any racism now, even when you're
No.
doing your shows, but when I was growing up, yeah, I got teased so bad, like called curry muncher, poo face, everyone like
Poo face.
yeah,
Fucking nasty, man.
So that's pretty funny, though.
nasty.
Curry muncher.
But maybe
poo face?
the little kid in me started pissing himself laughing when you said that.
I know, kids find it really funny, right? So
There was the Indian and Sri Lankan clique. That for some reason they used to always,
all the poo faces,
The poo faces
would
together.
hang out together.
Yeah.
But when I was younger, like I didn't really embrace that, and I guess as I grew older, I embraced it, and now I'm proud to be half Sri Lankan. I like my tan.
Yeah.
Like you said, other people buy fake tan or they probably can't go to the solarium anymore.
Yeah.
But they always want a tan. and
Like you burn, right?
Oh, yeah. I can't turn to save himself.
Yeah, that's the one thing. We grew up like Aussie mates. They'd be like, "Oh mate, I got to put on heaps of sunscreen." I'm like, oh,
Come on,
I'm just
Yeah.
like one day in the sun, and I look like
Sam. Don't worry, I burn as well. I've had tomato tits many times. Don't worry about that.
Sounds like a
we
great
go.
clothing brand.
How do you guys go with critiquing each other? Because you work together like as a threesome. How do you?
that word's.
Yeah, you.
Sounds
So you said dropping that.
right.
You said it. You said it.
That
and
was
had a half
disgusting.
smile on
I didn't
your
mean
face.
to, but I got a little aroused.
I
there.
didn't. That's scary if you did that. No way.
As a trio.
As a trio, okay.
Still, it's still.
Thank you. Trio is good.
Are we all back?
Yeah, we're back.
Yeah, you work together as a trio. Do you find it hard to do you critique each other? Is there the times where you're like, hey mate, that's not funny. Like,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We have to.
We have to.
The hard part is when you really believe in something.
Yeah.
So if I tell Andrew or Joe, it's just like, yeah, well, why don't you try that? And they're like, no, I really think this is the way. And you're like, yeah, but just try it. Nah, that's it. I'm doing it that way. And you're like, all right, cool.
So often what we'll do is just say, I'll take a mental note. If my way doesn't work, I'll switch to your way. We'll try that sometime.
that.
But the reality is that sometimes it's not that the idea isn't funny, it's that the way you've constructed the joke could be better. And so that's what we help each other through criticism, so it makes it better.
We've gotten to where we are with the three of us, and we'll probably just keep it that way. We might get some people who give us some ideas.
Stories.
We just wrote a movie. So we wrote a movie, and no one's been able to nail it. Like they might write something like, "Oh, my character Vince wouldn't say that. He'll be softer now and harder later," type of thing. Again, sexual. But
I didn't even pick up on it.
my brain's tried to turn it off.
Since I said threesome.
Yes, it's your fault. But yeah, so we just critique each other and try to keep it in house.
Yeah, well, that's exciting about your movie. When will the world be able to see it?
27 with some luck. We're hoping to film it in like August, September this year, if all things align.
We're waiting at the moment for Screen Australia to get back to us. There's a lot of waiting.
Yeah.
You got to wait for this person, wait for that person, and we try and do things. When we want to do something, we go, call them today, call them now.
And there's a lot of speaking of outside influence, there's a lot of people that come involved and try to change your way dealing with Screen Australia and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I think the unfortunate
It's a different
part
world.
is that there's so many incredibly talented people in Australia who could do wonderful things. It's just a lot of other people got the fuck out of the way and just let them be creative and do their thing, including us. Just get it and just trust the process, and we could create some amazing stuff in Australia, both dramatic and comedically, with everything, musically, everything.
Yeah.
You guys seem like you just have such an unwavering belief in yourselves. And I guess one of the questions that we ask on this potty is there a time in your life where you felt like you've hit like absolute rock bottom and you've had to find a way to crack on through life, and sort of what tools you've used to get through that period of time? It just, all the stories you tell and all of your successes so far, it just seems like you've really had to be so resilient, and I'm really curious to hear if you guys have
Are we talking about just professionally as Sooshi Mango, or before? Because if I've got to go back, I have to ring my therapist if we have to go back that far.
Yeah, I mean, it could be anything. Like some of our guests go deep and talk about, relationship breakdowns or getting fired, or it could be bombing on stage. Anything that comes to mind, really, that you feel comfortable sharing.
Well, I mean, I've been like, I've had times before Sooshi. Like Sooshi for me was like, it was that thing that I was waiting for my whole life. I was working in another sales job because I'd just get so sick of the job. I'd get the job, I'd work in it for 6 months, get bored out of my brains, go and find another one. And I was like, is this it? Is this all I'm supposed to do? I feel like I'm supposed to do more. You just can't give up. You can't stop. You got to keep moving forward. You got to keep pushing forward and just trying to find some sort of happiness at the end of the tunnel, no matter what it is. I mean, someone's happiness could be they're going to be an accountant. For me, it was this, and we busted our asses. Like we work during the day, and at night film and edit. I used to hate it when people used to go, "Oh, you guys got too much time on your hands." Early on.
Really?
Oh yeah, people would write in a comment, "Oh, you guys," and I'm editing till 3 a.m.
People are the C word.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can say that.
Like you can say it. Anyway,
sure
I'll go with C word.
I was about to say it. I thought, no. Yeah.
Even now with the restaurant, when we open the restaurant, people are like, "Oh, it'll last 6 months." The sandwich shop, the bread's too dense. And how do I deal? Sorry, I was gonna say, how do you deal with that? Is I vent to these guys because I get angry.
It drives us crazy.
And then
he's a very passionate person, Carl, and so he wears hard on his sleeve. And when things bother him, he's got to vent them and got to get him out. And that's why you surround yourself with people that are a support network.
Talking is a big thing. Whatever if you're at the bottom or you're feeling something, or you have to talk it out. I just called them the other day. I said, "Man, boys, I'm really struggling with this stuff." And then I'll just go, these fucking idiots, and they fucking do this, and then they'll just sit there and go, "Yep, that's right, man. Just you good. I'm going, I feel heaps better."
But that's like in the beginning, he didn't even. That's just been a recent thing. There's a development with you where you actually, before you just bottle up and just come to work and just tear someone's head off. So you've come a long way, man. I remember when Joe came to my place and said that thing. Is this it? And that. We didn't see each other that often in those days, so that stayed with me. And at the time, I remember thinking, "Oh man, he's struggling with that." But I didn't realise that even I was struggling with stuff. I had an identity crisis at the time. Like I was this stern, scrap metal truck driver, bobcat operator kind of guy. I had my own business, family business. I was supposed to be strong and fit and never laugh. And then I'd go out and be like the light up other people's faces, make people laugh. So am I a funny guy? Am I a stern guy? Am I a bodybuilder? What the hell am I, And then this came along and that just threw a huge spanner in the work for me. As I didn't know who the hell I was. I was a comedian by night. I was loading containers during the day. And I was like, where the hell are we going? On stage, then driving trucks the next day. It was like... And it took a little while to adjust, and thankfully the boys had a huge part in helping me through that. I don't think they realised, but they helped me build up my confidence and sense of identity and who I was. And so thank you, boys. You helped me out.
That's beautiful.
Oh, geez, that's pretty deep, man. I love you.
Can I have
No,
more of your money?
Get off
Give me
me,
more of
man.
your money, please. Give me more of the money I want.
But how else? Like when you start anything, you almost always crap at whatever you start the first time, and then you got to develop that and hone your skills and get better and better and surround yourself with the right people that can teach you and support you. And for me, also faith was a big thing that helped me through a lot of stuff. So I mean, anything you start is you're never going to be great at it. That's the advice I can give anyone who wants to start. Just keep persisting. The public will let you know if you're good at it or not.
Exactly.
Pretty quickly,
Do you guys believe in visualization?
Oh yeah.
And do you guys like manifestation and stuff like that?
Yeah, absolutely. I did it last night and this morning for this potty, actually.
Yeah?
Imagined us all here. I didn't know that the studio would look like this today. But
Yeah.
do you do that a lot?
Oh, that's massive, huge for me. If you can, visualize it and then feel it and then actually act it out, you're not just sitting in your room eating Cheetos and stuff like that. You have to actually do stuff. But if you keep saying, "Oh, I've had the worst day. Oh, my day's
so tired.
I'm so tired." Well, you're going to get bad stuff.
Yeah.
Even if you say it as a joke. I mean, sometimes my brother says as a joke, "We're going broke. Shut it down." I hate it. Even the joke, even the words that come out as a joke, just don't ever say it. Don't ever say it. Don't even joke about it. Don't ever let it enter your mind in any way, shape, or form. That's a big thing.
I'm like that with language, like the way we talk about something. Last night I had a perfect example. I said, "Oh, if I get another acting job," I go, "Hang on, when?"
Yes, good
when
girl.
I get another
So I
acting
caught it
job?
straight away.
Yeah.
And you should actually say, I've got this acting job.
Yeah.
It's you talk it into existence.
I've actually started praying.
Yes.
And so I've started my partner's Christian.
Yeah.
And he has so much peace and so much, and I get quite anxious about the world, and I'm like, fuck, everything's burned down.
Yeah.
I've got 2 boys, and I wanted to find that. So I've been to church a couple of times and I started praying, and I just feel like I'm very new on that journey, but I feel like it's, it's definitely, I'm
100%.
definitely getting more peace and just trusting that there's a plan, and it's not up to me anyway. So I feel like that's been helping a lot as well.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Really
Do
good.
more of that. It's I do it. I
I pray every night.
Yeah.
Every night.
Me too, and it's not so much manifest. I don't manifest. I don't like to get into that, but that's for personal reasons. Nothing. It works. I know that much.
He doesn't like filing.
It's more having
Oh,
faith.
give Run 11-11.
Oh,
There you
let's make
go.
a wish.
There we go. It's more having faith that you're moving in the right direction, and if you put all your heart and soul in something and it falls through, to not beat yourself up over it. That was just that was going to fizzle out. Everything up to that point was training you for the next thing that's coming in life, and so you take the onus off yourself and just hand it over to a higher power. For me, it's God, but you should do more of that. It's good.
Years ago, before Sooshi Mango, I used to do this thing, and I still do it today in the shower every morning, grateful for.
Oh, I'm glad he said that.
That's what I was waiting for too. We're on the same
I do that twice a day, actually.
I get the soap and then I lather up. Yeah. I was like, please don't.
Every morning I do that. Every morning it's grateful for this, grateful for that, grateful for these guys, grateful for my kids, grateful that they're healthy, grateful for this, grateful that I got money, grateful I got this house, grateful I got this fridge, grateful I can see. I go through this mad list every morning, because I used to be the number one in anxiety, but causing it myself.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can relate to that.
Just build this thing up and it's not even existing. I remember once I was stressing about this thing, and I was like, oh my God, it's gonna this and that, and then I'm gonna go to jail. And my friend goes to me, when did you get your law degree? And I said, what are you talking about? She goes, well, how do you know all this? Well, you're building all this up in your head. It's not even true. And so then you learn, okay, that everything's always going to be okay,
Yeah.
But speaking of things that you need and faith, I remember I met you guys a year after my brother passed away, and I was pretty sad at the time, and I remember speaking to Carl and saying, can you please I just want to laugh. And then I booked Wog Boys, and then I met you guys, and you just injected so much joy into my life. I might not have even told you this, but it was just so fun coming on set. And you really jazzed up a really dark period of my life. So I want to say thank you for that.
I didn't even know that. That's so lovely for you to say that.
Yeah.
It's
Sharing, I had no idea.
Can I have some money of that?
And I'm sure you do that for a lot of other people too. But so that was my experience working on.
That's not lovely. Thanks for sharing
It's just true, and it really changed my experience of filming that movie. And I guess that was, I'd already filmed a couple of movies before that, but that was your first film, wasn't it, that you shot?
That we shot.
It was.
I don't know, man. We were on there. We were just being us, having fun.
The filming was weird because you'd put on a performance and there'd be 0 laughs.
Yeah.
So you're like, would come up, was that good? Was it funny? I don't know, 'cause no one laughed. But
Yeah.
So in the rehearsal part, you'd give it everything to see if someone would snicker in the background. But the actual recording of the thing was like, you don't know whether you nailed it because no one could laugh.
I was saying before that when we were doing our performance, we were like,
We recalled.
Because Sarah comes in, does her line, and goes, "Hey, go. Oh, that's okay.
I never forget that.
That's
did that
one thing
in the scene in the garage where you're talking. Nick came brought it to the garage to his room, and we couldn't
card.
hear a word you were saying.
Was it the car? No, the medallion.
The medallion.
Oh, yes.
And you're
I
like,
pick up
you've
the
still got a medallion. This is really nice. And we're like, how are they going to pick that up? And then we listened
watched
to
it,
it
we
like, so you don't, because we're
Just
used to
trusted the mic.
we were used to the stage where you have to go and like project and to all the people in the back, and we're like,
They
okay,
were like, "No, that's an actor."
yes, maybe we should have gone to those improv schools.
But no, it was just great to be on set. You know, it was great to do that. And I think we're still fun and have a good time. It doesn't matter where we are or what we're doing. Even if it's our own movie, it's still going to be a fun environment to do. And I think that everyone on the set know that this is going to be a great vibe and they want to come to work.
Yeah. Yeah. I often hear about great comedy shows or great comedy movies. They always say if you're having a good time, they're going to have a good time.
Yeah,
correct. And it's true.
Correct.
Yeah.
Well, so what's next for you guys? And you've already got so much on
You
your
got your
plate.
movie.
Yeah.
It's really, for us, it's really, our goal is to do the movie. We want to get that done and in the can, and we want that's going to be a big tick for us. Doing our own movie has been a dream, and so we're putting all our efforts into that.
And particularly for funding, I reckon, as well. So then you go, look, we've already done one movie. So then they might be able to speed up the process. If you want to do a second, they'll be like, oh, no, we know that these guys have got it.
That's right. That's right. It's literally just proving people, again, our career's always been about proving people wrong. People don't think we could... people didn't think we could take our stuff from online to a stage, and we're like, okay, we'll show you. And we did that. People don't think we can now take it from the stage to the big screen, and we're like, well, we'll show you. So it's always been proving them wrong, and then you're right. If it does well, people.
But you should. I think this is what's so frustrating. I find it frustrating, is because every telly show, every film is so safe, and it's. I think people are getting tired of it. It's frustrating, and it's just like, you just want to shake the industry and go, trust us, listen to the audience, because the audience wants something funny. They want something slightly like edgy and like vulgar, and they want to just laugh and like. I think that what's happening, particularly in comedy, telly shows and film, is like they're too scared. Like we see it all the time. We've got hilarious mates that are trying to make things, and you just go, "What?" They're too scared, and it's trust the audience. They like comedy. People want to laugh.
I don't even think it's the people who are making it. I don't think it's their fault.
Yeah.
I think it's the media's fault. Like we went on MasterChef, right? And our episode was the highest rated episode of the year.
Amazing.
Right? We had all these people like, oh my God, it was amazing, this, that, the other. And then in some of the comments, you'd have, that wasn't funny, these guys are crap, this is this. And what the media did was, and so you'd have some of the hardcore MasterChef fans going, this isn't the MasterChef I know. So the media would get that and they would post that.
Yeah.
But they wouldn't post... some of the other stuff, so it's like they want to, and so the people who are making the stuff go, well, if we do that, the media is going to then spit out another narrative, so they get scared. So it's like there's a minority of people that really speak the loudest, but you've got the majority of people that just want, like you said, they just want to laugh.
Yeah, risk aversity is a big problem. In that episode, in the MasterChef episode, they presented the most PG version of us possible. They edited the crap out of what we did. It was much funnier on the day, and it's still rated the highest. So imagine what it might have done if they just let it go. And that's the problem I was speaking about before, about the industry somehow the creatives get clamped because no, we can't do that. Or what if this happens? Or what if our sponsor gets offended? Or what if no one's getting offended?
Yeah.
Who's getting offended? Where are these people? The 3 people the 2% online that are fragile or whatever you. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's you can go too far with everything, but there's a. That line of what's too far has been stretched way too far over here now. We need to bring it back a little bit, and the creatives need to be mindful that you need to be respectful of all the boundaries. But who sets the boundaries?
Yeah, we're pandering we're definitely pandering to the minority. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
Is there anything on TV that you guys are watching, or actually just in life in general at the moment, that really cracks you guys up with laughter?
Maths is a real laugh.
At the moment, not really. I mean, I enjoyed Ted Lasso. I thought that was good. That was a good sort of current that made me sort of laugh bits and pieces, but then it was serious as well, so it was a bit. But there's really nothing on TV at the moment. I just watch reruns of Everybody Loves Raymond, Seinfeld.
That's what I do.
It's my go-to also.
That's what I do. I'll put on
Friends.
Seinfeld just religiously, just leave it on in the background and just have it on.
I love watching Actors Corps. Do you know what Actors Corpsing
No.
is? So
Dead actors. That's sick. You need some therapy for that.
Sick. I'm actually curious to know if you guys have done it on stage before, but when 2 actors get together and they're doing a scene and then they can't stop laughing, but they're not supposed to be laughing.
Oh, love
and they're
that
trying to
stuff.
hold it in, like
I
on
love that
SNL,
stuff.
they have a lot of that.
SNL, I watch a lot of that. It's funny.
It happens a lot to us on stage, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, does
Did you
it?
say that?
I was about to say that. Yeah, it's just when you're on stage, the audience tends to really love the bloopers even more than the stuff that takes us months to write.
Yeah.
You fuck up on stage and everyone loses it, and we play into that now.
Yeah.
Not we don't fabricate it. It was like we're relaxed on stage, so if it happens, we just run with it. It's not like it's just make a joke of it and keep running.
There was one a couple of the second last show we did. Poof. And I said the line to Carlo from a show from 3 years ago.
I was supposed to follow on from it. I was like, that's not the line. You're supposed to, and they all lost it, and then we were losing it, and then he couldn't get it, and we were like, we're fucked here, and everyone's just losing it. So we just
in here, and I went over to I was like, what's the line? He told me the line. I went back out, and it was still wrong. And anyway, so sometimes you shit yourself a little bit in that situation, but they were killing themselves.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's it. That goes back
so
to
great.
if you're having fun, they're having fun.
Yeah, exactly
Yes.
right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
definitely. We try to create that environment in our shows, 100%.
It's very disarming. So for them, it's very disarming when you stuff up on stage. It's like, they're just idiots. Like they're just like us. You know what I mean? They're not nothing special. And then the attitude, not the attitude, the feeling in the room just it lowers to a more sort of, now we're all friends. Let's just have fun. You know what I mean?
Because it's humanising, I guess, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. You guys hungry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to have a nibble on a fortune cookie?
Oh, nice one, sir.
What a segue you did there.
You have segued very well throughout this episode.
She's a segue queen.
She's a segue queen.
They're going to take the one to touch.
My brother's the segue guy in our podcast. I love how they crack.
Are they
beautifully.
gluten-free?
I don't think so, mate.
Are you gluten intolerant?
A little bit. It's all right.
Little
Just
dry.
have a little nibble.
Sorry, everyone's going to hear this.
It's good sound effects.
1, 15, 19, 20.
What the fuck? What is that?
It's the receipt.
Oh, it's a back.
Okay.
These are nice fortune cookies.
A pleasant surprise is in store for you.
This is a good one with my trick. So I have a trick, and Sammy sometimes lets me do it, and sometimes
Sometimes it doesn't work, but that's okay.
Sometimes she shuts me down. But with fortune cookies, when you read out the fortune, if you say in bed after the fortune. It has a really good ring to it. So do you
Why
want to try
are you
again?
always...
I know. She's really on one today.
So you want me to say a pleasant surprise is in store for you in bed?
See? It works.
That one works.
That one works.
You're so proud of yourself.
She is. She's
Where'd
so
you
proud.
come up with that, by the way? Did you hear that? Did you just,
I think I heard it round the traps. I mean, my mum, I got this mind from my mum. Mum's
right.
like this, so
Yeah.
it could have been from mum, but
We're very much like that as well, so it's fine. Go.
Mine says you will make a profitable investment
In bed.
in bed. Come on, yes. Let's go.
All right. Mine's a long one. It says, the deepest craving of human nature is the need to be appreciated in bed.
Sarah, they all work.
all work.
Wow. Okay. All right. Maybe I'll let you do this thing.
That works.
Matt, there you go.
So mine isn't even I'm getting nothing.
A pleasant
It was more-
surprise is in store for you. That's nice. That's good.
yeah, it's good.
That's
nice
nice.
You can put on your manifestation boards.
Yeah, yes.
Profitable
Yes.
investment. I need to go buy a Tatslotto ticket
Yes.
immediately.
That's it.
But
What's
you
that?
guys are getting something. I'm just. This was just more like a statement. It was
Getting
advice.
something. I'm probably going to get a parking ticket. That's what I'm gonna get.
Thanks for having us on, guys.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming in. We loved chatting to you guys. We're so excited for everything you have in store, and yeah, it's awesome. I'm actually going to have to go to Carlton and come to your sandwich store.
Yes.
Yeah.
Come
And the
down.
restaurant. And by the way, did I mention that we did a song with the Wiggles?
Yeah, well, you mentioned
So I
it.
thought I'd put this in here right at the end because you were saying about the Wiggles, and I was like, before we started recording, I said we did a song about the Wiggles, and then we started recording, and we didn't get to it.
Yes, that's
So, yeah.
insane that you did that.
Ti-
that's like I just want to meet them.
I feel like you'd be a good Wiggle.
You'd be a great
I
wiggle.
think I would be a great wiggle.
See? You see? I think I would be a great. It's very Wiggle-esque.
She gave that one perfect.
You got a great.
You've been rehearsing that for years, waiting for your opportunity.
Waiting for my
You could be
moment.
the pink Wiggle. There's no pink Wiggle.
I really
No
could.
pink wiggle.
Yeah.
That sounds funny.
Well, there you
big
go.
wiggle.
Anyway, guys, thanks so much for having us on. It was a great chat.
Yeah, it was
Thanks
so
for
fun.
the questions. They were good questions. Yeah, they were-
Thanks,
Oh, yeah, our
guys.
pleasure. Well, we're looking forward to seeing your movie in cinemas.
yeah.
Insert the date.
Yeah.
Putting it out to the universe.
Yes.
Very exciting.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers.
Ciao.